Hello Top 10ers and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10, the channel that takes everyday topics and discussions and turns them into top 10 lists. I'm Rebecca Felgate and today we're going to be talking about the soon-to-be former First Lady of the United States, Michelle Obama. With the election of Mr. Donald Trump as the next President of the United States, many Democrats, as well as many others across the world, are beginning to speculate who the next candidate should be to run for President in 2020. The internet has already selected its preferred candidate, Michelle Obama. Sure, she has pretty much ruled this out, but as we know, things do change. Here are the top 10 reasons why she should run for presidency in 2020. So first of all, let's look at her suitability to the role. In at number 10, she is very well educated. Up until her role as First Lady, she had not been directly involved in politics. However, as we know from the President-elect Mr. Trump, that doesn't seem to matter. Of course, her 8 years in the White House already have made her more qualified than Trump, but that is beside the point. What Michelle may lack in lengthy experience, she makes up for in premium education. Michelle has studied at 2 Ivy League universities. Her first degree in sociology was from Princeton. She then went on to study law at Harvard. She trained as a lawyer and then decided she wanted to work with people and communities. In at number 9, she has a great sense of humor. Being the President of the United States is a pretty high-pressure job and is best suited to somebody with a good sense of humor who has the ability at times to be able to laugh at themselves. Not only does it make the leader of the country more likable nationally and internationally, it also helps with their own sanity. Michelle has shown her fun side while mum dancing with Jimmy Fallon, shopping for box wine with Ellen, and singing Beyonce with James Corden. In at number 8, the internet wants it. Like really badly. The internet has become the mouthpiece of the people, offering the people a chance to air their thoughts and views publicly. While social media is most popular with millennials, it is accessible to pretty much all Americans and can be a good indicator of popularity. The day Trump was announced as president-elect, Michelle 2020 started trending on Twitter. Many pro-Democrats and people who like to speculate worldwide were rallying for the First Lady to run in the next election. Facebook was also abuzz with Michelle's endorsements, and a plethora of media publications rushed to report the news. Building on from the good people of Twitter, in at number 7, she is popular amongst Democrats. Michelle absolutely shone at the 2016 Democrat convention, making empowering speeches and showing a real passion and thirst for victory. This very much impressed other Democrats in the audience. Michelle fiercely backed Hillary, who turned out not to be the first female president of the United States. However, she perhaps laid out the path for another. Famous Democrats and Democrat supporters, including the Clintons and of course Beyonce and Jay-Z, have already made it quite clear that they would be with her. I mean, Hillary all but endorsed her in her conceding speech. Could she do what Hillary could not? Is she the female leader that the Democrats want and need? Building on from that, if she were to become 2020 president-elect, she would finally shatter that glass ceiling. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about at number 6. What better message to send to America than a message that all American citizens have the same opportunities in life despite their race and gender, so long as they're willing to work hard. I mean, wasn't that the basic principles that the founding fathers shared? While Hillary did of course make that first crack by being the first female to ever run for president, as she mentioned in her conceding speech, although we are not able to shatter that highest and hardest of glass ceilings this time, thanks to you, it has 18 million cracks in it, and the light is shining through like never before, filling us with the hope and the sure knowledge that the path will be a little easier next time. And could the path be easier for Michelle? It would be a fantastic message to all young females that their possibilities are limitless. If they were educated and focused enough, there is no reason why they cannot hold the highest positions. Of course, simply having a vagina isn't good enough reason alone to run for president, so this point is to be considered alongside all other aspects of this top 10. In at number 5, she stands for equal rights. So I'm pretty sure that Michelle Obama's opinion on females and ethnic minorities is somewhat different to the president-elect's, so I can only wait to see how that goes for Mr. Trump. Michelle has made it very clear, especially with the talk of her daughters in many of her dazzling speeches, that she is very pro-equality. She says she believes in the basic values of fairness. She supports feminism, same-sex marriage, and social justice. I think that we can all learn from history that a culture of lawful acceptance and understanding builds better societies than those built on scaremongering and persecution of various minorities. In at number 4, she is a family woman. At the heart of America stands the family and family values. The Obamas are the epitome of the modern hard-working family. Barack and Michelle met in 1989 at law school and married in 1992. The pair have 2 children together, which they absolutely dote on. Michelle and Barack seem as happy as ever, despite the constant media attention throughout their time in office, suggesting that they have a solid relationship as well as individual strength of characters. While being a family woman may not be the key to the White House, it may be the key to winning over the Republican electorate. They may also be interested to know that she holds core Christian values while accepting others for their choice of faith. In at number 3, she is a trailblazer. While other first ladies have appeared on popular entertainment shows, none have done so with such jollity as Michelle Obama. She is the first ever first lady to tweet and the first to ever host a Google Hangout. Michelle has also had a positive effect on the nation's eating and exercising habits. She also, somehow, has managed to positively influence Melania Trump. Melania Trump's opening night speech at the Republican National Convention in 2016 directly lifted excerpts from Michelle's 2008 speech at the Democrat convention. I guess she is such a trailblazer that others want to copy her by example, which can only be the sign of a good future president. I guess this point goes hand in hand with the fact that Michelle is an excellent public speaker, and that is what we're talking about at number 2. Michelle has always been known to deliver a rousing speech. Many notable speeches, of course, include the 2008 Democratic Convention address that Melania loved so much, and of course her 2016 Democrat Convention speech. On top of that, she delivered a very inspiring commencement address to the City College graduates in New York, where she mentioned that she wakes up in a house built by slaves and realizes how far American society has come since. At number 1, a sentiment expressed in her fantastic 2016 Democrat Convention address, she goes high. Michelle has proved herself to be the classiest of them all. Even in the face of adversity, she has managed to stay measured in her approach. I think the moral of the story for America is something she expressed in her 2016 Democrat Convention address, where she was discussing how she brings up her children in the current, often poisonous climate. She said, "Our motto is, when they go low, we go high." Now we know where going low gets us. History has taught us that lesson time and time again and cost us millions of lives in the process. Going low to an enemy is easy, it's cathartic, but it can also be destructive. Going high, however, is one of the hardest things to do and takes a strength of character and courage that few possess. Strength of character and courage, of course, being 2 of the finest ingredients in a presidential candidate. So that was the top 10 reasons Michelle Obama should run for presidency in 2020, but of course, this may not be what she wants. Whatever happens, I am sure that America will thank her for her poise and hard work as First Lady, bringing a new level of class and aspiration that I, for one, can only hope Melania will continue. Best of luck to Michelle in whatever she decides to do. I, for one, think she has a glittering career as a rousing public speaker ahead of her, and I would love to go and listen to her talk. I've been Rebecca Felgate, this has been Most Amazing Top 10. Do let me know your thoughts on this video in the comments section down below. Who do you think should run for presidency in 2020? Should we give Trump a chance? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you like this video, make sure you show us by giving it a good thumbs up, sharing it with a friend, and of course subscribing to Most Amazing Top 10, and I will see you next time.